ENACTUS on air. Action.
Hello, everyone. Today, we've come together to honor the legacy of an extraordinary leader, a visionary who reshaped the very fabric of Indian business and left an indelible mark on the world, Mr. Ratan Tata. Mr. Tata, who served as the chairman of Tata Sons and guided the Tata Group to unprecedented global success, was a rare force in the business world, embodying the ideas of compassion, integrity, and resilience. His influence extended beyond profits and expansion. He showed the world that a business empire could be a source of hope, empowerment, and transformation for millions. To those who admired the work, Mr. Tata was more than just a business icon. He was a humanitarian, a champion of social change, and a visionary who believed that companies had a duty to improve the world. His recent passing has left a deep void, but his legacy continues to inspire us. As we discuss his legacy today, we have the members of ENACTUS who will be discussing his impact on healthcare, education, and sustainable business. Through the conversations, we aim to capture the values that defined his life and work, celebrating a leader whose kindness and vision will live on the lives that he touched. Let's begin the conversation about the early influences that he shaped his remarkable journey. Sasha, would you like to provide us some insights?
Of course, thank you, Momini. So I want to start by saying that Mr. Tata's path towards social impact was actually installed within his family's legacy. His biggest inspiration and his mentor was actually J.R.D. Tata, which was his grandfather, and he taught him the importance of providing for your community and society. So his first role, the role that he undertook, was actually a pivotal role for him because during this first role that was at Tata Steel, he learned not just about steel manufacturing plants, but more about how to thrive in a community. So during that time, because Tata Steel was providing housing, educational care, and healthcare services for their employees, employees were motivated to work and they really lived as a family. And really, this set the philosophy that he wanted to employ throughout his life and that helped him succeed. So when he was chairman later on of the Tata Group companies, Ratan Tata actually decided that the light at the end of the tunnel was not the benefits and the money that you would make out of business ventures, but more it was about growing with and within your company by enriching your employees and your employees' experience. And this is something that helped him succeed all his life, combining business and societies together, and through business, helping societies thrive.
It's powerful how those early experiences became the foundation of his leadership philosophy. Mr. Tata truly built a legacy that prioritized people, not just profits. A major extension of this was that through the Tata Trust, which became a powerful platform for social good. Yagna, let's talk about the role of Tata Trust here.
So absolutely, as you just said, Mommy, the Tata Trust is one of the most impactful and powerful philanthropic trusts that exists in India. And under Mr. Tata's guidance, they even expanded their reach further. Now, one of the most notable projects that they had was investing in the Tata water missions, which had a very meaningful purpose, especially for India, because it did focus on a very important problem, which is water scarcity. Now, what was interesting about how they brought about this project was the fact that they didn't focus on just a short-term goal of providing rural communities with clean water, but rather invested in teaching those communities water management skills, but also investing in water management systems that would allow them to solve this problem on the long term. And this goes in line with what Mr. Tata said about Mr. Tata's belief about bringing long-term sustainable change.
And education was a cornerstone of Tata Trust's work as well. Mr. Tata believed that empowering communities actually starts with educating them. So the Tata Trust actually funded scholarships, they funded schools, they established educational institutions like the Tata Institute of Social Sciences and the Indian Institute of Sciences. And these are not just educational institutions, but they are engines for societal change because they've given a lot of people, a lot of researchers, a lot of professionals who are building and who have built India's growth story. And for Mr. Ratan Tata, it was about not just higher education, it was also about basic education and especially giving access and opportunities to people from underserved communities.
Exactly, and it's very inspiring to see how, through the Tata Trust, he empowered individuals to help their community become more independent. And this kind of shows the fact that he didn't see philanthropy as mere charity, but rather a tool to help communities be independent. And this approach, whether through education, the water mission, or rural initiatives, actually showcases his beliefs and his values in trying to build long-term change.
It's incredible how the trust addresses such diverse needs, empowering communities at multiple levels. Mr. Tata's commitment to rural development was another profound example of his philosophy and his philanthropy, focusing on grassroots empowerment. Hardika, let's explore his work in the rural development.
Rural development was at the heart of Mr. Tata's vision for India's progress, and one of the most impactful initiatives in this space was the Tata Kisan Sansar, and which was designed to provide the farmers with resources, with market access, and training through a network of centers across the country. What this initiative did was provide the farmers with the weather forecast, soil testing facilities, seeds and fertilizers, and this program actually helped the farmers increase their yield, reduce cost, and eventually help them build a sustainable income. And it was more than about being a business, it was about empowering the farmers and providing them with and helping them build a sustainable livelihoods.
That's so true. Actually, Tata's Power's microgrid project really highlighted Ratan Tata's commitment to rural development because through installing these microgrids, they were able to provide remote rural areas with power and electricity. So it's because of them that students were actually able again to study at night. Businesses were able to operate and families were able to live in a healthier and equitable way. So this highlights the importance of social equity and how much he cared for it, then again, and also the importance of living sustainably.
Mr. Tata's focus on rural development shows how deeply he understood the transformative power and the economic empowerment. His commitment to public health similarly impactful, addressing urgent needs with scalable solutions. Let's discuss his contributions in healthcare. John, would you like to enlighten us about that?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Momini. Healthcare was a core part of Mr. Tata's social mission. Under his leadership, the Tata Memorial Hospital became one of India's leading cancer care institutions, known for providing quality treatment to thousands of patients who couldn't afford private care. The hospital has pioneered affordable oncology treatments and research, making it a cornerstone of cancer care in India. But Mr. Tata's contribution to healthcare doesn't end just with the Tata Memorial Hospital. Tata Consultancy Services developed a digital platform for cancer data management, which improved tracking, patient care, and treatment planning, enhancing healthcare accessibility as well as efficiency.
And the Tata Swasthya initiative took healthcare even further by addressing rural health gaps. The Tata Swasthya initiative is a mobile health initiative that brings together doctors, nurses, and diagnostic medical services to rural communities that have not had access to primary healthcare, basic and quality healthcare previously. Mr. Tata's approach in healthcare was a holistic, addressing both specialized and general healthcare needs, from cancer treatment to primary care.
Exactly. And we saw this during the COVID-19 pandemic when the Tata Group was one of the first to mobilize resources, setting up vaccination centers as well as testing centers and providing protective gear. And this really shows that addressing the healthcare needs and making sure that healthcare is resilient and can cater to any unforeseen circumstances is one of the most important contributions Mr. Tata has done.
It's clear that Mr. Tata's commitment to healthcare wasn't just about treatment, it was about building resilient systems for the future. His approach to innovation was similar, using businesses to address social issues in creative ways. Let's talk about some of the impactful innovations.
Mr. Tata's approach to innovation was remarkable in that he always focused on affordability and accessibility. Take the Tata Nano, for example. This people's car was priced at around $2,000, making it affordable for Indian families for whom owning a car was a far-fetched dream. But it was a pioneering concept, although it faced challenges initially. And it was such a concept that showcased Mr. Tata's commitment to bringing mobility within reach for millions. Another great example is Tata Swachh, an affordable water purifier designed to provide safe drinking water to rural communities. It was a simple but effective solution that has made a real difference in people's lives. And apart from investments in solar, wind, and hydroelectric power, the Tata Group has also been actively involved in bringing sustainable transformation through innovations in mobility, such as the Tata Nexon EV. The Tata Group, as individual companies and through collaborations, has been committed to helping restore and renew our neighborhoods via reforestation and afforestation projects, via conservation work, translocating and repopulating extinct species. And this commitment has also been manifested in the group's development of eco-friendly and energy-efficient buildings using green materials and technologies.
And let's not forget about Tata Sword, India's first iodized sword brand. At a time when iodine deficiency was a serious health issue, Tata Sword brought affordable, iodized sword to millions of households, improving public health on a massive scale. These products aren't just innovations, these are solutions to fundamental problems. Mr. Tata showed that businesses could tackle societal issues directly, creating impactful solutions that reach the masses.
Thank you, Sumantanarayan. The focus on creating products for real world needs is a powerful legacy. Mr. Tata also believed in the transformative power of education and dedicating significant resources to expanding the access to learning and skills. Let's dive into these contributions to education and skill empowerment.
Education was central to Mr. Tata's vision for empowerment. Tata Strive provides skills training in areas like retail, IT, and healthcare to young people from underserved communities, helping them secure stable jobs and build meaningful careers. By investing in vocational training, Mr. Tata provided a path to economic independence for thousands of individuals who otherwise had limited opportunities.
And he didn't stop with vocational education. Through the Tata Scholarship Fund, leveraging a budget of approximately 25 million US dollars, Mr. Tata provided financial aid to Indian students at Cornell University, enabling talented students from India to access world-class education. His initiatives weren't just about immediate impact, they were more about creating a generation of leaders and change makers. Mr. Tata's belief in education as a tool for social change is one of his most enduring legacies.
Thank you, Srijan. It's inspiring to see how Mr. Tata's dedication to education has created opportunities for so many. His entire approach to leadership was about lifting others up, creating lasting impact, and leaving a meaningful legacy. Through today's discussion, we've not only honored a remarkable leader, but also rekindled his values of compassion, service, and purpose-driven impact. Mr. Tata showed us that no matter how great our ambitions, true success lies in lifting others, in leaving the world better than we found it. In his memory, we are excited to announce that we'll be launching a new monthly series, and as we dearly call it, ENACTUS on Air, dedicated to social entrepreneurship. Each month, we'll have the privilege to speaking with inspiring personalities across different fields, founders, ESG analysts, NGO leaders, impact investors, student advocates, and young entrepreneurs, all driven by a mission to create positive change. We hope these conversations will inspire us all to carry forward Mr. Ratan Tata's vision and build a future that embodies his ideals of empathy and social responsibility. Let's make it our goal to honor his legacy by striving for meaningful impact in our own lives and work.